Have you ever been hired as a hitman because of a typo on your resume? I was 32, broke, and desperate. Just got laid off from some security company where I basically watched empty parking lots all night. My cousin Jake helped me write my resume since I'm trash with computers. We copied stuff from job websites trying to make me sound important. One description said something like precision handling, discrete operations, experience with removal tasks. We thought it sounded professional. I uploaded it to these sketchy job boards late one night. 2 days later, got an email from someone called Mr. Bright. Short message, impressive skill set. You'll be paid $10K up front, $10K after the job. Meet corner of Lincoln and 8th, midnight. Wear black. 10 grand up front for security work? My brain started doing math. Rent was 3 months behind. My brother's medical bills were piling up, and they'd just repossessed my truck. I figured it was some high-end celebrity bodyguard thing. Midnight came. I'm standing there in my only black hoodie feeling like an idiot. Black car pulls up, window rolls down, guy hands me a manila envelope. Doesn't say a word, just drives off. Inside was cash. Real cash. Like more money than I'd seen in years. There was also a photo of some random dude, his home address written on the back, and a cheap flip phone. That's when it hit me. This wasn't security work. I sat in my car for an hour, hands shaking, staring at this photo. The guy looked normal, middle-aged, kind of chubby, wearing a polo shirt. Not exactly what you'd expect from someone with enemies. I should have gone to the cops right then, but I kept thinking about my brother's surgery bills, about sleeping in my car, about eating ramen for the 3rd week straight. So instead of doing the smart thing, I decided to follow the guy just to see what kind of mess I'd gotten into. Took me 2 days to find him. Turns out he's a dentist, Dr. Kevin Walsh. Lives in this nice suburban house with a minivan in the driveway and kids' bikes on the lawn. I watched him take his corgi for walks, pick up his kids from school, help his wife carry groceries. The longer I watched, the more confused I got. This wasn't some crime boss or corrupt politician. This was just some dad who probably flossed twice a day and reminded people about their 6-month cleanings. That's when I made the dumbest decision of my life. I knocked on his door. He answered wearing a cardigan and holding a coffee mug that said, "World's okayest dad." When I told him someone had paid me to hurt him, he went white as a sheet and dropped the mug. It shattered all over his entrance hall. After I convinced him I wasn't actually going to do anything, we sat in his kitchen while he called his wife to take the kids to her mom's house. Then he told me everything. 3 months ago, he'd won this huge legal case. Some real estate company had been scamming elderly people out of their homes, using fake dental emergencies to pressure them into quick sales. Kevin had been their dentist and blew the whistle when he figured out what was happening. The case made headlines. The company lost millions. He'd been getting death threats for weeks, weird phone calls, people following him, his office windows getting smashed. He'd even hired private security, but couldn't afford it long term. So someone actually did it, he said, laughing this nervous laugh. Someone actually hired a hitman. We sat there for a while, both of us trying to figure out what to do. Then Kevin had an idea. What if we fake it? Took us about an hour to plan it out. Kevin had some fake blood left over from Halloween, and I still had that flip phone. We drove to this empty construction site across town. Kevin laid down in some dirt, smeared the fake blood around, and I took some really convincing photos from different angles. I texted the photos to the burner phone with "job done. He won't be testifying against anyone." Never heard from Mr. Bright again.